It's been fun. I mean, it's definitely high energy, highly competitive, and I mean, we're going. We're trying to compete every day and trying to get a little bit better every single day.
What have you noticed about the defense in the early going, and what can you kind of share about what this new system looks like, entails, and how much you guys have learned so far?
I mean, we learned a lot. I mean, guys are playing with a chip on their shoulder right now. I mean, we're just playing hard, playing fast, and just trying to get better every day, really. I mean, just playing with that chip on our shoulder and trying to come out this year and just make plays and fly around, learn the new scheme, and have fun with it.
Hey Nick, this is a very, very young group with you. A lot of guys don't have a ton of playing experience, but some of them got experience for the end of the season last year. What is your impression of these up and comers, these guys who are trying to get more position time?
Oh, these guys can play. That's what my impression of them. They're coming out and they're hungry. They're always asking to watch more film, always asking to get more extra reps, always trying to compete on the field. And, I mean, they're hungry, and I like that a lot because, I mean, they're trying to compete and they're keeping me fresh. I mean, keeping me on my toes and keeping me competing.
Coach said that Mike Green got bigger over the course of the offseason. What's your impression of him? He seemed to kind of start getting more confidence during the end of last season before he got hurt.
Yeah, Mike Green's gotten pretty big. He's a pretty big dude. I mean, sometimes we're in the weight room. He's my lifting partner. I'm just like, okay, you 2 years younger than me, but okay. Yeah, he's a big dude. He's definitely pushing some weight in the weight room right now. I'm not gonna say he's pushing it with me, but he's up there.
Coach Rudd talked a lot about fundamentals, just getting this defense back to that. How much can you feel that in practice as you're going through it?
Oh, yeah. I mean, every detail matters from the ground up. So, I mean, we're working on every single little thing that you could even imagine, from tackling to hand placement to just going back to every fundamental that you learn in Pee Wee football. So, I mean, he's definitely practicing what he preaches.
And how does your role feel different at all, or just, how do you compare it to what you've been doing the past couple of years in this new defense?
Me personally?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think that it's different in a sense, but I mean, I definitely think there's a lot of similarities between previous defense we've run, like last year, the year before, and even the year before. I mean, it's very multiple, so we'll see how it goes.
Nick, Jackie asked you about the younger guys. I believe the only other senior listed is Chico Bennett at your position. He's hurt like Lavelle, coming back from an injury like Lavelle Davis was. I don't know how much he's allowed to do yet, but is he an older voice that can kind of complement your voice just because he's older?
Chico's full go. I mean, he's back. He's been practicing, and I mean, he's had a chip on his shoulder the whole offseason too, because he didn't get to show really what he had last year. So I mean, this whole offseason he's been back. He's physical. He's big. I mean, a lot of guys have gotten big. We got Josh Ahern, who's another senior who's gotten back, and he's big too. So I mean, these guys have been working in the weight room. Coach Smo has gotten us really, really strong, really ready to play. So I'm excited to see.
Hey Nick, today was the first day in pads, right?
Mm-hmm.
Third practice. Yeah. What was the level of physicality today, that first day in pads, and how much do you anticipate that? Because I know, for instance, Coach Rudd, when we talked to him, talked about wanting to tackle better, and I'm sure that leads to a lot of working on that in practice. How much physicality are you just kind of anticipating this spring?
A lot. We want a lot. I mean, that's the thing about this defense right now. I mean, we want to hit. That's what we want to do right now because we want to. I mean, we know what we got to get better at, and I think that it just starts with the fundamentals. We can't do have the big goals until we finish the small goals. So I mean, just getting better at tackling, getting better at our hand placement, striking, all the little details that you think about, like the big things, but it really goes back to that. So that's really what we're focused on this offseason.
What's it been working with Clint? Like, obviously, he's coaching linebackers now. He knows the position well. What's it been like working with him?
Oh, Coach Sinnums, he's a dude, man. I mean, he's the guy. Coach Sinnums, he pushes us. He pushes us to our best. But, I mean, he's almost like a brother to us, too. I mean, he's like a father figure in a way because he's just pushing us and he wants the best for us. And he's just, like, mentoring us. He's been there. He's been at UVA. He's been a second-round pick. I mean, he's been everywhere we all want to go. So, I mean, at this point in a stage of my career, like just learning from him and seeing everything that he has to offer has just been unreal and just an honor to learn from him.
Does it help to have him there who can kind of relay some of the terms and relate it to what you guys did previously to what you have to do now? Is that there at all?
Yeah, I mean, definitely, because, I mean, when we're making communication checks and stuff like that, I mean, I'm just relating it to something maybe we did on our previous defense, and he understands that. So then now we can just talk in the same terms. So it's like the same. We like know the same. He knows both languages, and he's trying to teach me a new language. So, I mean, it's just definitely very helpful.
Nick, you talked about guys playing with a chip on their shoulder this spring. Does having, after how the defense went last year, and obviously not the year that y'all wanted, does having kind of a fresh start with the new coaching staff kind of renew everyone's energy coming into the spring?
Yeah, I mean, there's no depth chart right now, so everyone's competing. So, I mean, everyone knows that, I mean, with the new coaching staff, everything you've done in the past, it doesn't matter who you are. You got to play with a chip on your shoulder, and you got to play with a little bit of an edge right now. So, I mean, everyone's job is up for grabs. So, I mean, a lot of guys left from last year too. So, I mean, a lot of guys are just competing for spots. So, everyone's going harder, and iron sharpens iron. So, that's just been fun to see this spring.
And then you're quite familiar with one of the new linebackers, Stevie Bracey. Just kind of tell us about him a little bit and how is he kind of adjusting to the college level?
He's doing good. I mean, he's a big kid. Very physical, very smart. So he's learning the defense pretty fast. He's picking up on it. I mean, he's an athlete. So, I mean, I expect him. He's making some plays out there, and he's moving fast, and he's strong. So I'm excited to really see how he's coming because, I mean, he was a freshman when I was a senior back at Lovett. He's always been a player. So, I mean, I'm excited to see him make plays this year and get out there.